Stepping up to the plate next is Willie Babilly with his big old bat.
Just lock them in their rooms and walk away. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It's not child abuse. Hello, and welcome to Three Nerds Deep. My name is Adam, and as always, I am joined by, I just got confused on how my words work. Andrew and Andy. Say hello, nerds.
Words are hard.
Listen, words are tough, especially when you don't know which one you want to use.
Well, I was trying to say what I normally say, and my mind went blank.
Yeah, well, that's
so it just proves I do not record that intro ahead of time.
You
Maybe I should.
It off autopilot. Never do that.
I was in the heat all day. I'm gonna blame that. Heat in Canada's on fire.
Yeah, it's really smoggy down
Canada,
here.
get your crap together.
Canada,
sick of breathing in your smoke because you guys can't put out a fire.
And America just got secondhand lung cancer as a result of Canada's firsthand smoking.
I mean, to be fair, the west area of the United States also catches on fire.
Yeah, they need to get their crap together too.
Listen, they're making everybody sick.
Are there wildfires in Indiana? No, there's not. You want to know why? Because we know what the heck we're doing.
And we're not a dry climate, so yeah, get that under control.
Even in our dry times, you know what we're not doing? Stupid stuff that causes fires. For the most part.
I feel like any ER department would argue against that.
Maybe, but I'm not. I ain't no doctor.
I ain't no doctor. He just pretends to play one on TV.
This may come as a surprise, but I ain't no doctor.
Not of medicine, anyway.
Not of anything. I ain't smart enough for that.
Are you Dr. Love?
Yeah, he is. There it is.
They call me Dr. Love.
That actually goes great with our first matchup today.
I haven't heard that song in forever. I forgot how good it is.
Kiss My Anthea.
That's Love Gun.
Alrighty. So today we are this is our round 3 of our Comedy Madness tourney.
We might get to the final 4 today.
We could.
I don't think so.
Well, we have less to talk about.
We started way late.
Not as late as last week.
It's the same.
Nope.
It's literally the same. Actually, Adam got on at 8:45 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we started way later.
We started not really.
Anyway,
we should waste time talking about
how much time we
haven't wasted.
See, Andy complains about us recording too long, and then he just derails us by complaining about how long it took us to start for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, because I've been on the channel to do the podcast for over an hour.
Yeah, well, stop being an overachiever. You know, some of us have to put our kids to bed before we start.
I had to put my kids to bed.
Your kids aren't to bed. Let's be real.
They're not.
All right.
That is correct.
New topic of the pod.
I've seen your kids
good
at least 3 times in the camera.
How good of a dad are you right now? Let's find this out.
We don't need to open that can of worms.
No, that's a bad can of worms. You know what? We're all good dads. Except
all right. Do we want to, Andrew, do you want to take over a recap of last week?
Okay.
After your riveting performance last week?
Let's see if I can catch lightning in a bottle twice is what you want to
I want to see if you can do it again.
All right.
Mute in case I have to laugh.
All right. Last week we had the roundup of the what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many teams? It was 32.
32.
We had a 32-team roundup with matches in the West, East, South, and the North. In the West, we had the number 1 seed against the number 9. Role Models was number 9 against number 1. Superbad. As it went around, the Role Models ducked, dived, and weaved. However, Superbad was apparently just too super bad. Actually, it's not that bad. It was quite a fight, but Role Models, with the upset, took over. Next, we had number 5, School of Rock, up against Tropic Thunder at number 4. And even though it was Jack Black beating himself up, just like he might say he does in normal life, Tropic Thunder won out, apparently. Being the dude, playing the dude, playing the dude, dudes it for us. Next up, we have Bruce Almighty against Anchorman, the new versus the old. Even though now they are both old. Bruce Almighty was less mighty than we wanted him to be because Anchorman had something to say and it was important and we needed to listen as he cannonballed into the next seed. Next we had number 10, 21 Jump Street versus number 2, Step Brothers. And Step Brothers said, "Don't touch my drum set," and 21 Jump Street did not. No balls touched that Jump Street or that drum set. Next up, we had in the East, we had number 1, The Hangover, and number 9, Horrible Bosses. This was a terrible fight the whole time. No game was being played as The Hangover was hung over and hung out to dry as the Horrible Bosses proceeded on into the Sweet 16. Next, we had number 12, We're the Millers, the big underdog. Lowest in the rankings thus far, especially in the East, going up against number 4, Borat. However, Borat was not king of the castle, even though they had a chair. We're the Millers showed up and won without even realizing it, actually. They didn't know they were even in the championship. Next, we had number 11, Forgetting Sarah Marshall versus number 3, Hot Fuzz. And unfortunately, Hot Fuzz was not funny enough. Where Forgetting Sarah Marshall, all we needed was a little extra Jason Segel with his Deagle Dangle. Next up, we had The Interview against Shaun of the Dead. That Nick Frost, that Simon Pegg, they sure got... Oh, I can't say that. That is not the right way to go. I'm going to have to back up because I can't say that word on this podcast. The Interview won as a result. Good luck. I'll give you a hint. It had to do with something with the one of those actors' last names, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Next, we had number 16 versus number 9, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle versus Grown Ups. Grown Ups had a strong showing, being the favorite coming out. However, there was too much talk of a certain other member of the body that we probably should have had on this podcast. But we laughed way too hard about it. And Welcome to the Jungle is welcoming itself into that jungle in the number 16 spot. That is the underdog, by the way. Next, we had, once again, just like Jack Black before him, Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights going up against Will Ferrell in Elf. And even though they are both awesome and they are both classic, Talladega Nights said, if you ain't first, you're last. And they took them out. They're going to keep that mentality into the next round. Moving on, we had Land of the Lost versus Zoolander. And it needed to be at least 3 times bigger than it was for Land of the Lost to beat Zoolander. Zoolander came out on top. Moving on, Eurotrip versus Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And I am not more excited than I was last week to hear about how Tucker and Dale versus Evil kept those people because... Nope, can't say that on the podcast. Gonna not do it. But I'm excited about it. Oh, my brain in improv mode is off the cuff right now. Going on into the north, we had 40-Year-Old Virgin against Dodgeball. Now this one's, unfortunately, 40-Year-Old Virgin, it did feel like a bag of sand, but the Dodgeball duck, dip, dive, dodged, dipped, ducked, dived, and dodged out of the way as it came into the Sweet 16. Next, we had Accepted versus Rush Hour. Even though we wanted to ask the question, we wanted to ask them about their Jason Segel. We chose not to, as Rush Hour 2 stepped into the Sweet 16. Next, we had Get 'em to the Greek versus Semi-Pro on a P. Diddy foul. Technical ending the game in Semi-Pro's favor, making them into the Sweet 16, semi-professional, whatever. Moving on into the last match. We had Hot Rod versus Deadpool. Both are hilarious. Both have a big following. Both were close. However, Hot Rod shoved it down the throats of Deadpool for a victory. Good luck regenerating from that. And that is our recap into the Sweet 16.
There you have it. Our recap.
Good luck.
Nicely
you're
done.
probably going to have to cut some of that out. I had to really watch myself there.
We'll be fine.
Nobody listens anyway.
I do think for the rest of the episode, anytime we reference the male member, we need to just call it our Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. And we've already done that with when things are difficult. We have so many undertones now.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right. So let's get right to it. This one, our first matchup of the Sweet 16 round.
I hate
in
this
the West.
one. I don't want to start in the West.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little difficult for me personally. We have the number 9 Role Models versus number 4 Tropic Thunder.
There's a lot of trickiness going on here. I do
Yeah.
like Role Models a lot. And Tropic Thunder, I dare I say, Tropic Thunder is a slow burn. I don't think we've already talked about how funny it is, but I think what we need to talk about is how not necessarily the most well received it was upon initial viewing.
What?
From a lot of people.
Really? People didn't appreciate this movie?
No.
People didn't appreciate Robert Downey Jr. in blackface?
No, but I think, honestly, it took... This is one of those things... Can we talk about this? We're all white guys. Let's talk about this. We are extremely Caucasian here.
What?
And
Don't
this-
tell anybody. I thought people should have known.
Yeah.
They probably
Listen.
thought I was black. Come on.
Listen, they did not.
Nobody
They
in their life has ever thought that you were.
They can hear your whiteness through their ears.
Probably.
But anyway, the point is, I think Tropic Thunder is the equivalent of a white guy making a white comedian making a racist joke, and the white people in the audience want to laugh, but they're looking at the black guy to see if he laughs first. And I think that's what Tropic Thunder did. And to all white people saw it, we were like, "Can we laugh at this?" And it was like our lovely African American black community people were like, "Yeah, that's hilarious." And it was dealt with care. You should absolutely laugh, and now we can all laugh together.
Right. Well, and I think why that worked is because it wasn't like, I'm trying to think, there's some other movie where this guy, the premise is he did blackface to get like a scholarship for like an African American heritage scholarship thing in college. There's a movie about that not tastefully done. Like this, Robert Downey Jr. in blackface was meant to be like, this is ridiculous, like
Right.
This is dumb, you shouldn't necessarily be
out
okay.
on
You
it.
shouldn't be okay with it. Like,
I mean, it was
it's
just
making fun of
He was just
it was making fun of method actors.
yeah. He was a caricature of method actors.
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole movie is making fun of different types of actors. Like you have like the child actors. Like I think Jack Black's character is a former child actor that now has a cocaine addiction, which
Yeah.
a lot of child actors end up in some sort of addiction. So like it's just making fun of it. And so because he also played, they showed like in the beginning when they have all those trailers, Robert Downey Jr. also played a gay monk with Tobey Maguire as his love interest.
Oh
I don't know if you
yeah,
guys remember
Yeah.
that trailer.
I
like
forgot about that.
it's just it's all about him being so method that like it's basically cringeworthy. like, but it's also hilarious. So
That being
yeah,
said,
and like and-
I think my vote is Role Models. Just because I think I enjoy Role Models more than I do Tropic Thunder. As funny as Tropic Thunder is, in my opinion, Role Models is funnier. But
see, I don't know if I agree.
that's
I think
fine.
Tropic
You
Thunder
can
is funnier.
you can disagree.
I think my vote is Tropic Thunder.
But why? I've only no. I need to hear reasons, gentlemen. If I have to be the deciding factor
Because
here,
I'm the dude disguised as a dude playing another dude.
And for me, I am a sucker for Paul Rudd. Like, I just think he's hilarious. He's him and Sean
William
was
Scott.
something. Yeah, Sean William Scott. Their dynamic is fantastic.
Well, let's be honest. Paul Rudd has basically the best dynamic with anybody he's co-opted with.
True.
Like,
That's
This
true. I
is
used
true.
to ask the question, who loved Meg Ryan more, Billy Crystal or Tom Hanks? And now I think the
Yeah.
real question is who loves Paul Rudd more? Because there's so many of those other people.
well, I mean, Sean
Is-
William Scott, Jason Segel. I'm trying to think. Like basically anybody in the Ant-Man Avengers movies. Like,
But it's really just Jason Segel, like, right? That's what we all kind of want again.
I would love another movie with Jason Segel and Paul Rudd.
I think
But like we talked about last week, the LARPing stuff is just so good that I can't.
we need to get a movie with Paul Rudd and Jack Black LARPing. That'd be fun.
the fun idea that somebody else has had that I've came across is the Muppets playing D&D.
Right. Yep.
But you don't actually ever see the Muppets really, because you just see actual actors acting out the parts that they have created, but it's overdubbed with their voices acting them out. And I think
Okay.
I could see that
That'd be
happen.
funny. Yeah.
I am
But Andrew,
going.
I think you're our tiebreaker
I
here.
am. I'm gonna break the tie, and I'm gonna
Don't break
say
it.
I'm gonna say Role Models. I'm gonna say Role Models, and I have always liked Role Models. I thought it was hilarious when I saw it in theaters. I like the heartwarmingness that comes with it at the end. And Tropic Thunder, where it is hilarious, I've always felt Role Models is underrated. And there's a good chance if it ended up anywhere else in this bracket that Role Models wouldn't have moved on. Which is ironic to me because I don't know if I would have put Role Models fully above Superbad in the last one, but that's where it ended up. But I'm here for Role Models over Tropic Thunder.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think another thing is for me
think
why I
that was
picked
a better
Role
matchup.
Models was because with Tropic Thunder, I had to watch it like twice before I was like, okay, I like this movie.
That's what I'm saying.
With Role Models, first time I watched it, I was like, this movie's fantastic. So
That's
Yeah.
where,
I mean,
like I said,
not what I would picked, but I don't hate it. I like Role Models. This
Fair.
one was a difficult one.
This is
I
a
don't know
difficult one.
many
I think
people
they're
who
all
have
are games.
seen Role Models who don't like it. I don't think I've ever met somebody who's seen it and didn't like it.
I know. Yeah, that's kind of true.
I know a lot of people who don't like Tropic
Has-
Thunder.
Has your wife liked it?
I don't even know if I've watched it with her.
She might like it, but I don't know. I don't make suggestions for her anymore.
Yeah,
I know.
she's a
It's
loose
difficult.
cannon, wild card. You never know.
Moving
All right, so Role Models
on.
takes it. Our first W in the Sweet 16. We have our next matchup is a doozy.
I don't like this one
Will
either.
Ferrell versus Will Ferrell.
No, this is not
This
Will
is
Ferrell. versus
Anchorman.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, this is number 3 Anchorman versus number 2 Step Brothers.
No, I dare say, this is not Will Ferrell versus Will Ferrell. This is
Will
truly.
Ferrell
This
versus
is
John C. Reilly?
No, it's John C. Riley versus Paul Rudd. And oh no, I can't remember the rest of the guys' names.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. And
I can't think of the
I can't
one
think of
sports
his names.
guy. What's the sports guy?
But really, it's versus them. And honestly, it's still tough.
Right.
I think I know my answer.
No,
I thought this would be tougher, but I think it's Anchorman.
I agree.
Yeah. My gut. My
I
initial
love
gut
Step
was
Brothers,
Anchorman, but
Anchorman, I literally like laugh out loud every time I watch it.
These are so close.
It's very close. Because Step Brothers has some unforgettable moments, like the whole hitting, like he knocks his brother out and starts burying him in the backyard.
The whole
Hilarious scene. It's hilarious. But I still can't.
Did we just become best friends?
There is
Could you imagine if we had these when we were kids? Even better, we have them when we're 40. Which is crazy when you hear that line, you're like, these guys are supposed to be 40 years old.
It's problematic.
I think
Anchorman's
here's
just
the big
depleted
difference. I think
so.
Anchorman every once in a while has ridiculous parts that are exuberantly ridiculous. Like, it's not like they like just dip their toe in the water. They put their whole leg in the water in the ridiculous parts, and then they pull it back out. Like,
right
when there's the singing part where they're just singing "Afternoon Delight" out of nowhere, where Brick is riding the bear at the end of it, where the whole fight, where it's like, Brick, I think you killed a guy with a trident. Yeah, you should probably
lay low.
And
is it the first one when the biker hunts?
Yeah, you destroyed something. Yeah, that was Jack Black.
Oh, was it?
It was
I don't
Jack
remember
Black,
that. That's crazy.
But
I'm in a cage of emotion.
I'm in a glass cage of emotion.
Yeah, glass cage of emotion.
Hold on, let me tell you something. I love that. I love that movie. I do that while I'm in a drum cage. Yeah, I say that. But Step Brothers also has hilarious. But my point is, Step Brothers is constantly keeping its foot in the ridiculousness, which is why this is tough. It's not like a whole complete dip in. It's just a little dip the whole time, and it works.
Right.
But I still think it's Anchorman. I think this is the
Dad,
upset.
it's Shark Week.
But Dad, this place is a prison. Can we build bunk beds? No power tools. What? I can't hear you over the power tools.
How do you tell your 40-year-old son no power tools?
Because they know they're stupid.
Like, that's the problem. Gosh.
Wait, who's driving the boat? Dad, just watch the video. Is that my boat?
All right. Moving on.
All right.
I feel like sometimes we talk about the movies that lost more, but I think it's just because we're trying to
We're giving
point
them
out
an
that
out.
we love these
We
movies.
still love them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna
Like,
get to
yeah,
talk
they need-
more about Anchorman next week.
Right.
We won't get to talk about Step Brothers.
Right. So that's it for the West. Now we move on to the East,
This is our least
and
favorite.
we have our first matchup, which is one that I would not have thought would be what we would be talking about. Is the number 9 Horrible Bosses versus number 12 Were the Millers.
I don't
I
like this
I know what
matchup.
mine is.
I don't like this matchup, and I don't think it's either one of these is actually going to continue through.
No. I know mine. I was talking to some friends yesterday about it. We're the Millers goes on for me.
That's the only one I've seen. I tried to watch Horrible Bosses. I could not find it anywhere to stream. So
It was
I
on
by default.
Paramount, I think, at one point, but
do
by
like
default, I have to go with Were the Millers.
I do
think.
like Horrible Bosses.
yeah, I like Horrible Bosses
But
too.
I think We're the
of the
Millers
two-
is still the better movie, which I think is weird for the upset. I think it's just had really good matchups.
Yeah,
If I'm being
they've both
honest,
had really good matchups. I think
and it's just
because like
coming
if some
to
of
an
these
end.
were in the other brackets, I
They
don't think
wouldn't
they
have
would have
made
made it as far.
No, they just had really good matchups.
It's just like in the NCAA tourney, like it's the luck of the seeding sometimes.
yeah.
But I do think we're actually, and because we've talked about it so much, I do want to sit down again and watch Where the Millers. Like, I
Right.
remember really liking this movie a lot and thinking it's funny, and I think I've only ever watched it like 2 or 3 times. Nothing really is real memorable about it, and I think that's kind of a fun way to have a comedy because that means you can go back into it when you've watched it and it's still funny. Like it's kind of the opposite effect, you know?
Right.
Like I would go in and watch Anchorman and it would make me laugh for what it is because it's stuff that I
Right.
know and it would make me think. Where the Millers, it's just like it's got that one meme that people relate to, but
You
I
guys
think
are
it's-
getting paid?
yeah, that's the meme.
That's just such a funny just in his face when he's saying it's like, wait, you guys are getting paid? Like
I want to know how he could. I need to watch the movie again. I don't know how he convinced that guy to go with him.
He just
I think
wanted
he
him
just
to.
was like, cool, I have a friend now. Let's
Yeah,
go
that's
hang
all it
out.
was.
Like,
He just thought it was cool and wanted to go.
yeah, he's just like, hey man, you want to go on a trip with me? It's like, yeah. It's like,
I need your help.
I'm
I'm
down.
down. He's the best. He's literally the best character, and he's the one you root for more than any of the others. So
right? Because he's just like innocent. You
Yeah.
know, he's not a bad like. You know, you got
he just doesn't
the
have
drug
good parents.
dealer, you've got the stripper, you've got the homeless girl with a bad attitude, and then you have him who's just like, hey, what's up, guys? Like,
You guys seem fun. Yeah.
right?
All right, let's do it. Let's move on.
All right, so our next matchup is number 11, Forgetting Sarah Marshall versus number 10, The Interview.
I'm
This
gonna
one's
go
hard.
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give my default answer. I still haven't gotten to see The Interview, and I wanted to for this.
Yeah,
but
would have been a good one to see, but
I still think
I don't think
I'm
this one
gonna
is
go ahead
that
and
hard.
give my vote. I'm still saying Forgetting Sarah Marshall because I absolutely.
I
do love
also
that movie,
would
but-
agree with that. The Interview's great, it's funny, but Forgetting Sarah Marshall is just on a whole nother
No,
level.
I love Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I think my vote is The Interview. I laugh out loud, like hard, at The Interview. Like I remember watching it with Adam. I think I watched it twice. I watched it by myself, and then I was like, "Hey, Adam, you gotta check this movie out." And then it was like
Impossible.
just as funny the second time. But I'm
The thing is,
fine.
I've only seen The Interview like twice, and it
Yeah.
is
Well,
very
it's hard
funny.
to
but
find
like,
a stream,
that's true. It is,
but
but it is
I'm
funny.
fine with
It is-
forgetting Sarah Marshall going on. I'm putting it out there. The Interview is
Yeah, it's
so
still
good.
something that Andrew, you need to somehow
Oh,
watch
yep.
it someday.
Someday.
The tip
It
is the hardest
very
part.
good. Huh?
I don't get it.
Remember the tip?
I-
You just gotta get past the tip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Good.
that's true.
Interviewing Eminem. Eminem's like, "Yeah, I'm gay." What? Like, so good.
Yeah. Again, if I watch, my answer could change if I watched the interview again and just remember more of it. But yeah, as of
I
right
think-
now, it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall for me. So.
This might be a weird take, but I think Seth Rogen is funnier when he's not an idiot. Like in the interview, he's not the dumb character.
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
James Franco's character is the dumb character.
right.
Like I think he's funnier because like even in Neighbors, he's not dumb in Neighbors, and I really enjoy him in Neighbors. But then there's other movies where he plays like the dumb stoner, and I'm not the biggest
Yeah.
fan. But when he plays a slightly intelligent character, I'm all for it. And I think Seth Rogen's fantastic in the interview. But
Yeah, I would agree. He does a very good job playing not an idiot. All right, so that one was
yeah.
pretty quick. So that is it for the East.
Because we didn't
Next, we move to the South.
because we didn't like the East.
Yeah, the East was kind of weak. South, we
South
have
is getting tough.
Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle versus Talladega Nights. Is our next matchup. Oh, I forgot to say, Welcome to the Jungle is the lowest seed that has made it
Yep,
this far at
this is the
16
underdog.
versus number 5 Talladega Nights.
I think it goes down.
And
I think it's Talladega Nights. I said I think it goes down. I think it's Talladega Nights.
I don't know. I think it's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Oof.
I think that it's funny.
Talladega Nights is one of my all-time favorite comedy movies. It's going on.
Here.
Sorry, Adam.
I
Talladega Nights
do.
is so good.
It's so good.
It's like
I watched
one
it
of
in
my
a,
all-time favorites.
I watched it in a college class once over speech when they talked about what not to do during a speech. Where
I'm the
he's
best there
sitting
is. That's
and-
all to it.
No, it's beforehand. It's when he first wins, and like they just kept giving it. It's like he kept talking too quiet, and he just kept raising his hands up, and he's like, I don't know what to do.
If you
I know
don't
what
like
to do with
Big
my
Red,
hands."
F you.
Is this happening? Are we doing this right now? Don't look! Everyone turn your eyes away! At the
Why is there a
Applebee's.
cougar in the car? If you can drive
is-
with the cougar, you can drive. You can. I don't even remember how the line goes, but it's. Oh man.
I think Talladega Nights. This might be blasphemy to some, but I want to bring it up, and I think you guys should weigh in as well. But I think Talladega Nights is the superior Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly movie over Step Brothers.
I agree.
I mean,
I
I
agree.
could. I'd have to probably watch Talladega Nights again because I've only seen Talladega Nights like twice. I've seen
Yep.
Step Brothers more, but I could see it. I mean,
He was a grown man with a beard. I like the baby one. Good.
why are you praying to the baby Jesus?
I'm pretty sure we weren't allowed to watch that movie because somebody that was friends with our mom and dad told them about that scene. I don't think they explained it very well, but my parents were like, "No, we're not doing that. nothing where Jesus is being made fun of in air quotes." Like,
Nope. I didn't feel offended by that in the slightest.
I didn't either. Like, when I eventually did watch it, I was like, "What?" I mean, they're having a theological debate, but anyway.
Who knew? Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, Adam.
Okay.
Welcome to Jungle's Good.
I
But
mean, it's
Talladega
fine.
Nights is
Once again, Welcome to the Jungle almost didn't make it last
if it
week.
was in the East, it probably would have made it to the
It
Final
would
Four
have
because the East is
probably surprisingly made it there.
yeah.
But
I just
I
think
think we got
Welcome
all
to
of
the
the
Jungle is
funnies.
just very funny.
I think it is
It
very funny. And I don't even know if I agree with it getting that number 16 spot.
Oh no, it should have been higher.
But I do think
Should've
it's
been
another
higher.
one where it's a good matchup, especially
I think
upon-
people might not consider it a comedy movie in general.
I almost
might be part
disagree
of the
See,
with
it's
that.
problem.
too funny. To me, it's too funny not to.
It's
Oh,
too
I
funny.
know. That's
they're-
kind of like how I feel
You
about
think you're a big
Deadpool.
man? You got muscles now?
Like,
think you're
because
big?
Deadpool's the same way. Deadpool's so funny
Don't
that it's like,
push me.
I feel like it's not put into the right genre. And Welcome to the
Yeah.
Jungle, I think it's the same way because I think people
Have-
think of Welcome to the
Do
Jungle
you know
more
how
of
it
like
feels to be
a
digested?
action adventure film.
I got
but
eaten
it's-
by a hippo.
I
The
still
thing
think
is, it's hard to me. Welcome to Jungle is hard to just quote because there's so much physicality to a lot of it. Like the
yeah, it's a lot
whole
more physical comedy
Kevin
than
Hart and
one-liners.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson going back and forth. Like he just smacks or pushes the Rock. I can't think of the character's name, and he just like smacks Kevin Hart into the wall. And then like the one guy, him getting eaten by a hippo is just hilarious. And it's just there's so much.
The one girl's
physical
like, "Who
comedy
wears
to it
short
that, like-
shorts in the jungle?"
Yep.
Like,
the idea that they can just turn different things like that on their head and make
Yeah.
it work. I
Right.
think it was a very intelligent movie at the time. Like, how are we going to make? I remember watching the trailer for it and being like, how is this movie going to work? Like, they got
Right.
rid of the board game, they turned it into a video game, but now they're in the game. How does this work? And as you're watching it, you don't care
They
anymore.
basically get isekai'd.
Yeah. Well, they explain it, and it's really good, and you enjoy it the
Yeah.
whole time. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I don't. Yeah, I think Talladega Nights is just too funny for it.
I agree. It's literally I could watch Talladega Nights almost every day.
All right.
And she's in the kitchen.
Alrighty. So Talladega Nights moves on. Next,
move.
we have Zoolander versus Tucker and Dale
Now-
versus Evil. Zoolander is our number 3 seed. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is number 2.
But Andy
Yeah, I'm gonna
did
give
complete
my
an
answer.
assignment. Huh?
I know
Andy
my answer.
Completed
I-
his
I want to
assignment.
hear it. I want to hear it.
Tucker and Dale wins.
Dude, I actually rewatched this yesterday as well, just because
It's
Andy was
so
talking
good.
about it in our group chat, and I was like, I gotta watch it.
It's
It's
so
It's on
good.
Tubi. If anybody wants to know, it's free on Tubi.
It is
So-
hilarious, and I'm
Not sponsored.
really glad that you did that because I forgot just how funny it was, and it would have probably been more of a
It
competition.
cut off his
but-
bowling fingers. The
But-
thing is, there's so much
I don't like fishing.
hilarity.
What do you mean you don't like fishing? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Why is there being shot at? Like,
The thing is, there's so much it's because it's not like there's obviously the funny parts, but like rewatching it, I'm like, there's a lot of funny stuff that Dale says that's
Yeah.
almost like you'll miss it if you're not paying attention.
Right.
Like oh no, that's his bowling fingers, or
I knew that if a guy like me talked to a girl like you, somebody would
Someone-
end up dead.
Somebody would die.
I tried to watch this movie with my wife. Got like 5 minutes in, she said no. She wasn't interested anymore because
it
it was
too
in
gory?
the flashback of like the massacre that happened like 30
Oh,
years
yeah.
before. She's like, no,
Yeah.
not doing it.
Man, she didn't even make it.
I know.
It's so funny because
And
it
I
kind
was
of
like-
like trick you in the beginning.
They make
Because,
you
like,
think
it
it's still a
Seems very serious.
They set it up for like a sequel too, because that very first part with the camera crew,
Oh yeah.
that's 3 days later,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
and it's the guy with the burned up face because
Yeah.
they never recovered his body. So I'm like, where's the sequel? I'll watch the sequel. Alan Tudyk is.
they never they didn't get enough
I'll make
people
the
to see it.
finger sandwiches. It's so good.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I would
I'll
say
sit down for some tea. as we've been killing each other for the whole movie.
I just love that the foreshadowing is like the miscommunication. She's like, I just think most of the world problems can be solved if people would actually just sit down and communicate. It's like that's the whole premise of
that's
the
the
movie.
whole point.
It's like,
Dude, the wood chipper is like
The wood chipper
he's trying to pull the guy out of the wood chipper. And
Yeah.
he's like, no.
when it finally stops, he's like, "You okay?" Oh, he's really wedged in there.
Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
then they start dragging him away. Man, he's pretty heavy for half a dude.
Why are all these teenagers still trying to kill themselves?
I think they're in one of them suicide cults.
I think they're trying to kill Allie too.
It's so good.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
Like Tucker and Dale, they're so
problem is-
nice.
Problem is, Dale showed up with a sigh, looking all. I don't know why he took the sigh with him.
Because he was just holding it and he
'Cause
told him to
they're
go talk
up.
to
No,
her.
he picks it up. He literally says, you should go talk to him." He's like, "Okay." And he's like pep talking him. He grabs the sigh and then walks over there. Like, I don't know.
It doesn't make
It's,
sense.
because he's like, "Hey, make sure you laugh. People like it when, puts him at ease when you laugh." So he's sitting there, guys going, camping with the sigh. You're just like, okay, understandable. They think he's a creepy hillbilly.
And he is a creepy hillbilly. He's just a nervous
Exactly.
hillbilly.
It's so good.
It's just so, it is good. So I'm glad we're all in agreement that that movie is going to the Elite Eight.
Moving on to the north.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I know there's
to the
some
north.
some people who might be mad about the whole Zoolander thing, but
Zoolander is still good, but if you haven't watched Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, you're missing out.
Yep.
I was telling everybody yesterday, I was like, you got to watch this movie. It's fantastic.
And I think
Agreed.
I truly think some people just are missing out. Like there's just too much good in that movie. And this is from someone I don't watch horror movies. I just don't care about them. But that's also kind of why I
Right.
think this is hilarious, is because it takes the whole horror movie concept and it's still there's still, I guess, scarier parts into it, but then you just laugh at them later. So
Yeah.
Well, like
But
from
really,
the very
it's
beginning,
like
I knew who the
flips it
bad
because
guy
it's
was
not
going to
that-
be.
right.
Yeah,
Like,
it was going
the
to
Chad
be
guy.
They set it up that
and they
way.
even named him Chad. Like,
Yeah.
Such a Chad.
like the whole time, it's like, this guy's a turd, and then
Just
it's like,
swinging around the hatchet. It's like, okay, this guy's a bad
And
guy.
his- right, and his name is Chad, so he's going to be
He's gonna be a problem.
right. Well, and the entire time he's antagonizing them, like, this is us versus them. We
I
don't
feel
need to
bad
call
for
the
the sheriff,
cops.
though.
I know.
The sheriffs.
Yeah. Well, and the funny when the sheriff gets hit, and then he's like, "How's he still up?"
He's gonna walk it off.
He's like,
He's
"Oh, I
fine.
think he's going to walk that off. I think he's just."
He's gonna be all right.
He literally gets to his cop car, grabs his radio, and then falls over.
Well, he talks to the kids. He literally talks to them. And then he's
yeah,
like, says like one word into the radio, and then it's like, oh no.
yeah, it's just hysterical. And then, anyway, we don't need to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. We have
And
our first matchup of the North. We have number 8 Dodgeball versus number 4 Rush Hour 2. And I was hoping to watch Rush Hour 2 before this, but I did not get a chance to rewatch it.
I still
But
think
because I didn't, I think this might go to Dodgeball.
I would agree, but I think I could be swayed. I think Dodgeball it's supposed to be funnier. Not that Rush Hour 2 isn't. We've already talked about how Rush Hour 2 is the funniest of the trilogy.
Right.
But I think Dodgeball takes it's another one of those where it's become a classic. and
Right.
it's gonna be hard to be moving on in general. I just think it's Dodgeball. It introduces
Yeah,
you
what do
to
you
a lot
think?
of big actors, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a funny movie. Another
Right.
Alan Tudyk movie that's on this list.
Right.
I absolutely love Rush Hour 2, and I think you both are voting Dodgeball.
Well, we could. I
I
think we
could be
both.
swayed. I
No,
want
we
to
could be swayed.
hear.
Like, I was hoping to watch Rush Hour 2 to get a more fresher memory take of this because it's been probably too long since I've watched Rush Hour 2. So, Andy, if
Um,
you really want Rush Hour 2, you got to pitch it. See if you can sway us.
So one of my favorite moments in Rush Hour 2 is when they're in Vegas and they need to go get clothes, and that one
Right.
guy, I don't even know what all he says, but he's like, "You got the mochaccino face. Let's put a dead animal on you." He's like, "What's the waist size? Let me get in there." Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
And then calls him Little Kim. It's
Yeah.
hard to like talk because it's a lot of physical comedy. Like it's a lot of Chris Tucker screaming, barely making it through whatever he's going through. Jackie
know
Chan
what someone
doing
should
some
do?
awesome stunts.
You know who are the two characters that scream way too much? Carter from Rush Hour and Sam Witwicky from Transformers. And what someone should do is in the yelling, they should change Sam Witwicky's scream to Carter's yell.
Oh my gosh.
That would be hilarious.
The massage parlor when he
Yeah.
punches Jackie Chan in the face. He goes, "Oh, sorry, y'all look alike."
Yeah.
The karaoke scene when Carter is just singing and I don't know. It's just hard. Like I just love it. It's funny. I'm trying to think. Honestly, some of the funniest parts are the end credit bloopers.
Yeah, see, that's the
Right.
thing.
Like he
That's-
ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
See, that's the thing. I find that funnier. I like. That's why I put Dodgeball above it. Is the parts that make me laugh more are the parts that are from the bloopers, not the actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't, like I said, it's been longer than I want it to be since I've seen Rush Hour 2, and like I just can't think of like the most fun. I know there's a bunch of funny moments in it, but I can't think of them.
I
off the top
think
of my head,
the
and
problem
I
is
think Dodgeball is just more funny.
Rush Hour is more
Rush
of an
Hour
action
2 's
comedy than just a straight comedy. And that's why it's easier to think of the funny parts in Dodgeball because that's what it is. It's a funny movie.
Right, but I think we got to make the argument that Rush Hour 2 is probably the better movie, but Dodgeball I think is more funny.
I agree. I think it's another one where it's just an unfortunate matchup. I do think it's funny. But yeah, I think Dodgeball. I've laughed out loud more with Dodgeball than I would.
Is it the second one where he's aiming the gun at his like cousin and says, "I'll shoot you, say you fell in the kitchen"? Is that the second one? Or is that the third one?
That might be the first one.
Is it? Okay. Well, I mean, that's one of my favorite lines in
Yeah,
those
that's
movies.
the first one because it's Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, so that doesn't matter in this discussion.
they talk in Chinese and make fun of Carter
Yeah. Call him 7-Eleven.
because he never
yeah.
shuts up.
That was
Yeah,
Don Cheadle.
That was
Yeah.
Don Cheadle.
Because Chris Tucker's like, "Yo, black man owning a Chinese restaurant. What's wrong with you?"
Nope, didn't even know.
So Dodgeball moves on. Sorry, Andy.
It's fine. Like, I'm not upset about it. I just the Rush
Yeah.
Hour trilogy might be one of the best trilogies because it doesn't really have any bad movies in it.
Right.
They're all fantastic.
Yeah. I would tend to agree. So our final matchup in the Sweet 16 is number 14 Semi Pro versus number 10 Hot Rod. Andrew,
This
did
was
you
easy.
watch Semi Pro?
No, I didn't rewatch it, but I can tell you right now, I'm still not going to put it above Hot Rod. Even if
I
I did
don't even think
rewatch
it
it.
wouldn't matter
don't-
if you rewatched it. I think
Yeah, I just was curious if you had gotten a chance to rewatch it.
No.
See if your opinion on it had changed.
The one I really wanted to rewatch for this to watch was The Interview.
Yeah.
I will still try to find. I'm just didn't. That was the one I was like, no, I'm not going to spend money on it.
Right.
To see if I like it.
Maybe it's at
A
your
movie
local
that-
library.
Maybe
it could be.
I could check my local. I was actually there twice this week, so
Yeah, I'm sure with your kids out of school, you probably go there.
yeah, we've been there. He went today, so I mean,
Next time, we'll have to check out the movie section, see if it's over there. Yeah, Hot Rod is just too good. Semi Pro is funny, but Semi Pro benefited from a very weak little section of bracket for him.
I like
but-
Semi Pro, but it's not
Yeah,
up there with some of the other ones.
Right. Agreed. It's
I-
probably, I don't know, is it probably the weakest, in my opinion, Will Ferrell movie on this list?
It's easily the weakest Will Ferrell movie on this list.
Yeah.
I get I'm
well,
a
you
little
haven't seen Land of
biased.
the Lost, so you can't.
I would still
White.
put it. No, but I would still watch it.
Land of the Lost is better than Semi Pro, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. So yeah, Hot Rod moves on. We already know why. It's just so
Hot Rod's
good.
too good. I would love to explain more about how good Hot Rod is.
If you haven't seen Hot Rod, drop what you're doing and go watch Hot Rod.
Yep. I agree.
It's really your
Just
chore.
forget about this podcast. Go watch Hot Rod.
Nobody's listening anyway. It doesn't matter.
In fact, guys, let's just cut now and go watch Hot Rod.
This is where the pod switches over to a form of
Watch
this is where we watch Hot Rod now. Actually, I think we should do Tucker and Dale versus Evil if we ever did that. Because
That'd be funny.
anyway,
I don't even know how the logistics on doing a watch party and how people don't get in trouble for that.
it's probably because it's
Well, they
super
don't
cut.
show the movie. Usually they just show their
Yeah, they do.
reactions to the movie, don't they?
No, I mean, at least on TikTok, I see people reacting to stuff.
Well,
They get away with it somehow. I don't know how, but
I heard of a trick. So when somebody's like streaming like a UFC fight, they have a controller in their hand. So it makes it look like kind of they're
I don't think
playing
you can do that
a
with
UFC
Hot Rod.
video. Can't do that with Hot Rod, but that's how some of that stuff gets by is like either that or they
Yeah.
mirror it where it's playing backwards.
Maybe that's what they do. They mirror it.
Probably what they do.
Gosh. So I'm looking ahead, looking to next week. And I'm
Yep.
going to tell you, I thought this week was going to be hard, and I think there was a lot of pleated pants in this one too. But next one is
Yeah.
like we're looking at Role Models against Anchorman. Are we crossing brackets? Oh no, not yet. Not yet. We haven't crossed brackets. We're the Millers versus Forgetting Sarah. That's the East, though. I'm probably gonna have to rewatch We're the Millers to make a good judgment call there.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights versus Tucker and Dale. I really think we need to make an effort to rewatch these this week, like to make these ones all fresh as we're going into the final the final 8. What do they call that? It was Sweet 16 and then Elite 8. Yeah, as we go into our Elite 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
because I would easily
to
rewatch
recap-
all of these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
to
try
recap,
to watch
we
as many
got-
of them as I can.
All right, we have Role Models beating out Tropic Thunder. We have Anchorman beating Step Brothers. We have We're the Millers beating Horrible Bosses. Forgetting Sarah Marshall beats The Interview. Talladega Nights beats Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Tucker and Dale versus Evil beats Zoolander. And Dodgeball beats Rush Hour. And Hot Rod demolishes Semi-Pro.
Yeah, it wasn't. I'm still mad that Semi-Pro made its way out. I still like Knives Out more than Semi-Pro, but it's okay.
But Knives Out isn't a comedy.
I know. I understand it.
And Get Him to the Greek is, I don't think, very good, and it's got Diddy in it, so it could
Got a
have
P Diddy disqualification.
Yeah. So
Disqualified.
before we end, do we want to do some shout outs?
Yeah, we can do some shout outs.
Too much.
This episode's going to be a little shorter than they have been, just because Andy has to get up early or something. It was like, can we keep it shorter this week?
We could have had a normal length one if everybody got here on time.
Raise your hand if your kids are in bed. Oh, okay.
Before or after we started, Andy?
They were in bed when we started. They got out of bed.
Right, my kids were asleep. So
good for you.
Anyway, so shout outs. I have one. I finally caught up because there's a new season, I think, releasing next week of
Sorry about
Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I've caught up in and it was very good.
I saw a trailer for that,
I'm
and
looking
it looks
forward
good.
to season 4. Yeah, like the trailer shows a giant space dragon, so
yeah, it did.
I'm like, I'm ready for that.
Like, what is happening?
Right? Like especially the last like 2 to 3 episodes of season 3 are very good and very good writing. And I'm just looking forward to it. Strange New Worlds might be my new favorite Star Trek show, if I'm honest. It's pretty close. So
I haven't watched it yet.
You definitely should.
I
That's what you told
have
me.
a shout out. I've got wait a minute. What's our date? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, my shout out it was the same shout out I had last week. I've got my ticket to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. I will come back with the shout out afterwards and let you guys know if it was worth it or not. But that's my big shout out. I'm still pretty excited about it. It's the only it's arguably the only superhero movie that I still get excited about. Unless they make like an actual brand new from the ground up X-Men movie, I would totally go and watch that too. But
right. Have you watched any of the new season of X-Men 97?
No, not yet. Not the new. Have you? Is it
I
good?
haven't either. I haven't watched it yet.
I want to.
I just know you're a huge X-Men fan, so I was like, maybe he's watched it.
I haven't yet. I want to. This is a mild shout out, but it's a continuous journey of mine that I gave myself over 10 years ago and haven't fully accomplished, because it's just a lot, is to watch every single episode of SNL. And it's really funny. I gave myself the goal in college to watch every single episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I did at the time before they started making more. And it's a lot like that watching SNL, because sometimes it's just not worth it. There are certain episodes that you watch in SNL that you're like, this isn't a good episode. This isn't funny. The difference is SNL has a whole lot of history and it's fun. But anyway, I've been watching a lot of that, plus feeling guilty about not being able to catch up on the movies that we have here, and watching those that it's literally like, you don't have time to watch a brand new season of something all by yourself. You've got to catch up on other movies or other TV shows. But I want to, and I think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to get over it. I'm going to watch it, but because I did like the first season a lot. And apparently they're going to make more Spider-Man the animated series as well. I guess I think that's a rumor, but I don't know. We also
I've got a
have
couple shout outs.
we also have Avatar Aang that's coming out soon. That was a shout out we had last time. What's your shout outs?
So there's two movies coming out that I'm really excited for. One's called Mayday with Ryan Reynolds. He
Oh, I've heard of
plays
that.
a pilot in the Cold War era who gets shot down and crash lands in Russia.
Mhm.
And him and this other guy have to try to make it to Finland, and it looks fantastic. The other shout out, I just saw a trailer of it for it yesterday. It's called I Am Playing Rocky.
Oh yeah,
It is about the making of the Rocky movie, which I'm excited for because the first Rocky movie is one of my all-time favorite movies.
yeah.
Like, it's fantastic, and the fact that they're making a movie about the creation of it, like just from the trailer, the guy they got to play Sylvester Stallone,
Mhm.
he's a no-name actor, which fits because Sylvester Stallone was a no-name.
I mean,
Actor.
could it be Sylvester Stallone's illegitimate child because he looks so
He-
much
he's-
like
Dude, I watched the first as I'm watching the beginning of that trailer, I'm like, wait, oh, it's just Rocky. I almost skipped it because I thought it was just something for Rocky, and I was like, oh, okay.
But there's like scenes in the trailer where he's like turning down hundreds of thousands of dollars to sell the script for Rocky, and he just refuses. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. That one I really want to go see in the theater. Whenever it comes out. But I think Mayday is going to be on Apple TV.
Okay.
But that one looks really good too. Because you got Ryan Reynolds being his normal self, but then there's this Russian guy protecting him who's like a bad A.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't seen the trailer for Mayday,
Odyssey comes out.
go do it.
Is Odyssey out yet?
No,
Odyssey
is
comes
out,
out
right?
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
maybe-
it's
maybe
already
today.
got some stellar reviews
Yeah, I've heard great
from
things.
like. Yeah, I heard something about it getting like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
we can
critics?
look that up real quick. I'll give you.
The more I've gotten over the fact that Matt Damon is playing in it, the more I'm excited for it. I'm over it.
I hear
I'm
he
over
did a
Matt
great
Damon
job,
playing.
and everybody else loved him.
Yeah, so
I'm sure
I'm actually
he's a
probably
good
going to
actor.
see this
It's
movie
just-
next week when I'm on vacation.
96.
96.
96% so far. But
Yeah.
that's from audiences. Critics haven't mentioned anything yet.
Yeah,
Or it's not out there.
I will probably go watch this when I'm on vacation. Catch a matinee. See it for cheap, just in case it's not as good as they say it is. So, but yeah, so that's fun. I'm looking forward to that. It's been so far the movies I've watched this summer have been good. So hopefully it keeps it up. Been good summer for movies.
Yeah. For video games, we've been sharing in our group chat like these random indie games that are popping up on our reels. So there is some not great stuff happening in gaming, but there's also good stuff happening in gaming. Like I can't remember what it's called, but there's a game where you and your team are aliens and you got to sneak around and steal stuff from humans without getting caught.
Yeah.
I think some of the missions you have to actually abduct humans. That looks like fun. It just looks like it would be a game with hijinks. So, but there's a lot of stuff like that coming out that is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else other than, as always, shouting out the YouTube channel. Please check us out there. We have a new Dark Tide video that is currently up, and next episode of the Return of the King series will be up tomorrow. So just, we appreciate all the support you've given us, and maybe eventually we'll be able to play Baldur's Gate 3 again. We'll see.
I thought we were hoping to do that soon.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Christian was on vacation for a long time, so I think he was on vacation for like 2 weeks.
And it was like 3. Like it was
Maybe it's
it's
2.5. Something
been
like
a
that.
long
It's
time.
crazy.
Almost every time we text him, no, sorry, I'm still out of town. It's like,
I mean, in his defense, he was visiting his parents and they live far away. So, yeah. So, maybe we'll play Baldur's Gate again. But if not, you can catch us playing probably Dark Tide or Space Marine 2 again. Because Dark Tide's fun. So, but I think with that, we'll catch you next week. Please follow, share with your friends. And we're out.
Finish it!